Place kickoff. That's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Muscles him off. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Again, they turn to Ford. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Browns defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Smash, smash.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. Oh, look at the juke. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Come on, set.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital.
Alert, alert. Ready, ready. Let go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set up. Ready, ready.
To the air goes Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Nice grab there by McLaurin. That's something we've grown accustomed to seeing. He's racked up at least 77 receptions in each of his last 4 seasons, and he's someone their young quarterback, Jaden Daniels, will lean on as he goes.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To throw is Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Watson now going to run the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Ford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go! Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Browns! A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Hicks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 33. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Foreman on first. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
Touchdown! Jerome Ford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead. So a strong showing so far in this 3rd quarter, and now they're poised to move in front.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they were very slow to get into the flow of the game. And while puzzling, it does happen from time to time. But they're certainly in the flow now. Zero doubt about that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Man open, here is Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Here's Daniels. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Roll, roll, roll. 70.
They go play action. Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready?
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels.
He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining. And the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Watson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, check. Go.
To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Riggs, Riggs. Ready.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Ready. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Here we go, strike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
Throwing after the interception, Daniels. Pass caught by Crowder, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Set it. Ready.
Back to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Okay,
this is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Daniels. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here, but here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Won't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide. And if I pull up with a few,
We can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide. And if I pull up with a few,
We can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.